And back here at Hannah Field, Paul McDonald along with Beckett Ness. And now our junior varsity game, Valley City and Northern Cass. Amari Ronsberg has the ball teed up. You okay there, guy? Running around like a chicken with your head chopped off. There we go. So Valley City and Northern Cass in our junior varsity game. As we get things started here, 12 minutes on the clock. Again, they'll have running. I believe that is normal time here for the JV game. Again, Ronsberg, who does some kicking and gets quality time on the varsity, will tee it up and kick her off here to start things. A low line drive kick, and it's just going to be falling on at the 35-yard line, and that's where the Jaguar offense will come out first down and 10. Boy, not having my binoculars are going to hurt. I want to say that was Tristan Lacco that fell on that one, the freshman. On that low line drive kicks, it'll be first and 10 for the Jaguars from the 25-yard line. And actually, no, it is running time here. But it's just an extra 2 minutes on the clock, running time. But I do believe, again, like the junior high, in the final couple of minutes of the second quarter and the fourth quarter, it is normal time. From the 35, first down and 10 for Northern Cass. And on the carry, not a whole lot there. And your quarterback for Northern Cass is Christopher Hoyland. Well, it can't be Christopher Hoyland. He's a senior. Well, it could be. So he's just listed as a wide receiver. I did not get rosters, junior varsity rosters here from Northern Cass. I think the coaches were going to have something for me, but I didn't. I stood up here in the press box where it was warm. So I do apologize, Jaguar fans. The line of scrimmage here is after that, no gain from the 35-yard line. Two receivers here to the near side. And the snap, carry, and putting his head down. And boy, again, the defensive front for the Highlanders coming up big there. It'll bring in no gain on the play. They might give him a yard out to the 36-yard line. It'll bring up a third down and 9 from the 36. Junior varsity game, final game of the season 2 for the JVers. Again, the big game coming up Friday night. Final game for the varsity, Northern Cass and Valley City. Northern Cass can, even if the Highlanders beat them, still have an outside chance, I think, to get into the playoffs. Highlanders, though, it's pretty simple. Win and you're in. That is Friday night. The pass, lofting it, near side, and knocked away at the last minute. And coming up there defensively for the Highlanders, Brady Broughton knocked it away. And it'll be a fourth down. It was just a lofter here for the wide receiver on the near side, and Broughton just kind of stepped in front of it and knocked it away. And it's fourth down in a punting situation here for the Jaguars. I believe that's Aiden Stanton that is back deep at the 35, switched from 15 earlier this year to 81. There's a snap, there's trouble, and now they're going to try to run with it, and that's a jailbreak, and they're going to come up, and the Highlander defense are going to stop at the 40-yard line. It was a high snap. There was the defense was coming. Lane Jorson's going to come up with the tackle, and looked like they were going to get themselves a block, and the punter just decided to run with it. And it takes it out to the 40, but it's going to be short of the first down, so Valley City offense will hit the field as the special teams comes up with a big play. It'll be first and 10 for the Highlanders from the 40-yard line in Jaguar territory with 8.5 minutes to go in this first half. Two receivers split out wide to the far side. That's Tegan Cleveguard and Chase Coughlin. Two receivers here to the near side. Colton Gerlach in the pistol formation. From the 40, Gerlach on the handoff up the middle. Christian Modlin, he takes it inside the 35, powers way to the 34. Gain of 6 yards there for Modlin. That'll bring up second down and 4 from the 34. That was just straight power running right up the middle. Colton Gerlach, the freshman quarterback. 5'5", 131. Two receivers to the far side. Modlin, your fullback, 6 foot 177. Gerlach gives to Christian again, hit at the point of attack, and then tries to push the ball forward and gets a little help. And pushing the ball was Alexander Russell inside the 30, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Boy, there was the Valley City version of the tush push, as the whole offensive front line just kind of pushed Christian Modlin inside the 30 down to the 29. It'll be enough for a Highliner first down, 1st and 10 from the Jaguar 29-yard line with 7:10 to go in the first quarter. Two receivers to the far side and two here to the near side. Modlin the lone setback. Gerlach in the shotgun. Gets it, pitches it, wide side. Modlin's got a little bit of running room to the 40, and Christian's going to be down at the line of scrimmage. I think if Christian bounces that to the outside and gets outside of the numbers, he might be off to the races. But he does get back to the line of scrimmage, put that shoulder down and lowered the boom, and no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 29. Highliners in their initial possession after the ball went over on downs off a fake punt by Northern Cass. Two receivers to the far side, two receivers here to the near side. From the 29-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out the middle, Christian Modlin hit at the point of attack. Christian will take it to the 25. And that will bring up a 3rd down here for Valley City. Line of scrimmage, the 26-yard line. Gain of 3, 3rd and 7 from the 29. This will be the 5th play of this drive for the Highliners. That started at the 40. After the fake punt that went awry for Northern Cass. From the 26, it is 3rd down. 3rd and about 7. Gerlach wants to throw. Fires over the middle. Complete. And, incomplete. He had two receivers in the same general vicinity. Aiden Stanton Ring was one of them, and I think he had his hands on it. But then another receiver came across to the other side. That was Brody Wendell. I think they might have brushed up against one another, and the ball comes free and incomplete. So they had two receivers right in the same spot, crisscrossing over the middle of the field. And one of them got their hands on it. But then the ball popped free. Aaron Heck, the coach of the junior varsity. And I see he's got his offensive coordinator, Rob Hunt, is down there with them. Sila Siwa and Justin Cruz also on the varsity staff down there. From the 30 on the pass to Modlin, and Christian will get it down to the 28 on a 4th down play, and the ball is going to go over on downs to Northern Cass. So each team has gone for it on 4th down, and will give the ball back over to the other. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Northern Cass from their own 28-yard line. With 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. No score. Junior varsity football, Valley City and Northern Cass. The Jaguars in their gold tops with a black pants, black helmet. Valley City in the Highliner Columbia blue tops with the navy blue pants and helmet. Line of scrimmage is the 28. 1st down and 10 for the Jaguars. Two receivers here to the near side. One split to the far side of the field. On the 1st down play. And the carry right up the middle. Again, not much there on the defensive front for Valley City. Coming off the ball nicely. And getting the stop right up the middle. That was Bradley Smith, defensively the linebacker. 5'7", 176, a sophomore. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 28. So with neither team, each team maybe one pass in their opening possessions. Other than that, we've been on the ground. This first quarter has gone fairly quickly thus far. From the 28, 2nd and 10. Three receivers to the right, one here to the near side. At the 28, back to pass. Throwing over the middle, caught. Nice catch across the 40, and that'll be a first down for the Jaguars out to the 44-yard line. I'd love to tell you who made the catch. Could be Carter Grandelin. As that was a nice catch over the middle, out to the 44. I do have the varsity roster here that I'm going by, but not sure if the younger kids on the varsity roster are the ones here playing junior varsity. From the 44-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. Receivers wide both sides of the field. 2 minutes, 24 seconds to go. Clock on the move, first quarter. Junior varsity football, no score. From the 44. And the snap on the carry, trying to get to the corner of the far side, and nothing doing. Highlanders good lateral pursuit on that far side. And it might have been Alexander Russell again coming up defensively for Valley City. Russell has seen some time on the defensive line on the varsity level. Sophomore, 6'1", 175. That's going to be a loss back to the 43, loss of 1. That'll bring up 2nd down and 11. Jaguars going from right to left here. They'll send out one receiver here to the near side, one to the short side. That's the wide side of the field, or the far side, actually. On the 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Wants to go deep. Far side looking for his man, and it is caught and complete down to the 25-yard line. So the deep ball and the completion. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Northern Cass at the 25-yard line. Talking with Coach Chad Smith, that's one thing he said. Northern Cass varsity, they do like to run triple option, but they will throw deep, and they do a nice job throwing deep. When you got a team that's an option team, obviously run. If you do have a chance to throw and you get that running game going, you can open up deep down the field, and that's what the Jaguars did right there on that one. From the 25, 1st and 10. And not much. Oh, boy, big defensive play there. Coming in was Trevor Mathias and made the tackle there for Valley City as he was in the backfield about the same time the handoff was being made. And we'll bring up a second back to the 34, 2nd and 14. And that quite probably is the final play of this first quarter. Northern Cass does not need to snap it again. 14 seconds to go. They're back in the huddle. Line of scrimmage is the 29-yard line. 8 seconds. 2nd down and 14 from the 29. And they do not get the play off, and that will do it for your first quarter. So the first quarter is in the books, and your score is Valley City nothing, Northern Cass nothing. We're back with the second quarter. This is Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network.
I'll keep him up late. I'll hand him a whole bottle of whiskey, tell him he needs to be gone by midnight. And we're going to be up at 4 in the morning for a run. You know? See if he really wants to be a Marine. Yeah, on school night.
As we start the second quarter, Northern Cass will have the ball. 2nd down and 14 from the 29. On the carry, going off left side. Short pickup there. Mathias defensively for Valley City there first. It'll bring up a 3rd down and long here for Northern Cass. Juco Matson was also on there defensively. So the pickup will be a couple of yards to the 27-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 12 for Northern Cass from their own 27. I see head coach now Chad Smith of the varsity down there on the sidelines as well. That's one thing he does like to have is his varsity players to come and help out, watch the junior varsity. Snap, now back to pass on 3rd and long. Pressure, pass incomplete. And if he caught it, Hunter Undum was ready to introduce him to the turf. So it is an incompleted pass, brings up 4th and 12 for Northern Cass. 10 minutes and 50 seconds, clock ticking. We're in quarter number 2. Valley City and Northern Cass, no score. We're in quarter number 2 of this junior varsity game. Northern Cass will send 2 receivers to the far side, 1 here to the near side. On a 4th down play, back to pass, pressure, and Russell along with Amari Ronsberg coming up with a sack for Valley City all the way back to the 35-yard line. So Alexander Russell and Amari Ronsberg, they get a lot of playing time on that defensive line during the varsity games, coming up with a big play there and getting the stop. And the ball goes over to Valley City on downs at the 35-yard line in their own territory with 9 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the second quarter, no score. Aiden Stanton Ring comes out wide here to the near side of the field. Trips going wide right. Gerlach in the shotgun to throw. Cox fires, got him. Stanton Ring at the 45-50, and Aiden will take it inside the 50 and into Jaguar territory at the 47-yard line. That is an 18-yard completion. Colton Gerlach to Aiden Stanton Ring. And the 6-foot junior, 6'1", 143, makes a catch and gets the ball into Northern Cass territory at the 47. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Trips now to the right. 1 here to the near side. Modeling the lone setback. Christian gets the handoff right up the middle. And Christian will take it down to the 46. Gain of 1. They might give him to the 45. Either way, it'll be 2nd down. Yeah, we'll call it 2nd and 8. Gain of 2. So 2nd down and 8 coming up here for Valley City. With 8 minutes and 34 seconds remaining, we're in the second quarter, no score. They'll send out now 3 receivers here to the near side of the field, 1 receiver to the far side. Modeling the lone setback from the 45. Gerlach gives to Christian up the middle again. Christian just puts his head down, buries his way to the 44. A gain of a yard there, brings up 3rd. 3rd and about 7 from the 44-yard line. They need to get to the 37, so 3rd and 4 coming up here for Valley City at the Northern Cass 44-yard line. They'll send 2 receivers wide to the far side, 2 receivers here to the near side. Modlin standing back behind Gerlach, about 3 yards. Line of scrimmage to 44. Golden to throw. Far side, complete. Has his man, short of the 1st down, however. And he went to that far sideline. Pass is going to be complete, but short of the 1st down by quite a bit. Only gain of a yard, so 4th down coming up, 4th and 6 from the 43. As we approach 7 minutes remaining here in the second quarter, no score. This game has been played between the 40s so far, maybe between the 30s. Line of scrimmage is the 43. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 4th down play. Gerlach to throw. Throwing and intercepted at the 30-yard line. Jaguars will get the first turnover. It's going to be picked off. Overshot his intended receiver. And the Jaguars are going to come up with interception out to the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Northern Cass. They get the break here in this second quarter. And will take over with 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Still no score. With Valley City and Northern Cass junior varsity football. With the line of scrimmage, the 38-yard line. Jaguars will send 2 receivers, 3 receivers wide to the far side, 1 here to the near side. From the 38, halfway through the second quarter. Throw far side, complete across the 40 to the 45, and then down at the 50-yard line. So the pickup is enough for Jaguar first down right at the 50. Brings a 1st and 10 on the east side of VC. On that far hash mark. 1st and 10 for Northern Cass. 3 receivers here to the near side. On the carry, wide side, no. Brought down Alexander Russell, another tackle for a loss. Back here to the 45-yard line. So the defense for Valley City coming up big time after time here. And with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, no score. And Chad Smith, the head varsity coach, also the defensive coordinator, liking what he sees on the field right now by his junior varsity defense. Line of scrimmage is the 46. 2nd down and long. Here comes pressure. On the way, throwing downfield, man open, complete at the 40 to the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, and then brought down from behind as the Highliners got a break there as the defense came up and was able to make a stop, as it was definitely off to the races. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for Northern Cass at the Highliner 13-yard line with 4 minutes left to go here in quarter number 2. And we have no score. I want to say it might have been Hunter Kemet that came up with that reception. And now the handoff up the middle, weaving his way inside the 10 and inside the 5-yard line was Christian Zavala. As he just weaved his way down inside the 10, will take it down to about the 5, exactly at the 5. Brings up 2nd down. The Highlanders the Jaguars can get a 1st down before they get a touchdown. It is 2nd down and 3 from the 5. As we approach the 3-minute mark left to go here in the second quarter, no score. I formation. Zavala is the tailback. Receivers wide both sides of the field. From the 5. Gets the handoff. Again starts up the middle and then gets swallowed up as he turned back right into the tackle inside there. And Valley City comes up with another big defensive play. And Matthias wrapped him up there as Zavala started to the right, then tried to go back towards the middle, and that's where the defense was waiting for him. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 2 from the 5. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Clock ticking. Second quarter, no score. The Jaguars with so far the best scoring chance we've seen tonight. Facing a 3rd and 2 from the 5. 2 receivers on both sides of the field for Northern Cass. Zavala, the lone setback. And now looking to throw, rolling here near side, looking, still looking, throws towards the end zone, incomplete. Defense had that well covered, and Alexander Russell was applying the pressure. So that will bring up 4th down and 2 from the 5. With 1 minute, 59 seconds to go. Now that we're inside the 2-minute mark here in the second quarter, we'll have a normal clock. So the clock stopped on that incompletion, 1:59. It is a 4th down and 2 from the 5 for Northern Cass. They'll send 2 receivers wide to the far side. Now they add a tight end. Now they're going to bring that receiver back here to the near side. And he gets set. On a 4th and 2 from the 5. Option down the line. Zavala gets the pitch. Zavala to the 5, cuts inside, and he's going to have the first down, I believe. I don't think he's going to get to the end zone. He will be down at the 3, but that should be enough for a Northern Cass first down. As he cut back against the grain and got it inside and does get enough for the Jaguar first down. So it'll be 1st and goal to goal from the 3-yard line for Northern Cass. With 1:40 remaining here in the second quarter. No score. Again with our running clock. No, now that we're inside the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, we'll have a normal clock. From the 3-yard line, 1st down and goal for Northern Cass. Zavala comes up, says something to his quarterback, now gets back behind him in the shotgun formation. Snap, Zavala handoff, and he is stacked up and not going to get in. It's going to bring up a loss of a yard. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal for Valley City, or for Northern Cass. The Jaguars don't seem to be in any hurry. Again, with 45 seconds to go, they do have all their timeouts if they need to choose to use any. But right now, they're just letting that clock wind down. It'll be 2nd down and goal to goal from the 6-yard line after that loss of 3. So 2nd and goal coming up here. The line of scrimmage is the 6-yard line. 15 seconds to go, second quarter, clock ticking. 2 receivers to the near side. They're rolling out to the far side of the field, looking for his tight end, throwing to the back of the end zone, caught, touchdown. Carter Grandelin on the receiving end of that touchdown. As the second quarter comes to a close. So a 6-yard TD pass. And now the conversion pending here. Northern Cass takes a... Oh, did I miss something here? Nothing on the scoreboard yet. No, it is a touchdown. They just haven't put the 6 points up yet. Oh, now they're adding time to the game clock, so they're putting 5 seconds up on the game clock. So going for 2 with 5 seconds to go here in the quarter. And this conversion, here's the handoff, and the conversion is no good as the defense comes up and gets the stop. And so we come back up the field with 5 seconds to go here in this second quarter. It is 6-0 Northern Cass with the lead. We're back with the kickoff. This is Valley City Junior Varsity Football on the Highland Activity Network. So the touchdown drive there for Northern Cass, and they punch it in as Grandelin with the touchdown reception. 2-point conversion, no good. Jaguars leading at 6-0. And now the approach, and here is the kickoff, short kick. And who's going to fall on it? One of the Highlanders does on that far side. And the clock did not move, obviously, and was not touched, so it's still 5 seconds to go. So the Highlanders will get one play here. I'm guessing a safe bet is just take the knee, though you never know what Coach Aaron Heck and the junior varsity wants to do here. You've got a very good and very athletic quarterback in Colton Gerlach. Trailing 6-0 with 5 seconds to go. Christian Maudlin in the backfield. Now he's going to get back behind Gerlach. 4 receivers here to the near side. And now they're going to send Maudlin as the lone receiver wide to the right. Empty backfield for Gerlach. Jaguars are going to bring the house. There's the snap. Here comes the pressure. Gerlach is going to throw deep. It's up for grabs, middle of the field, and it's going to be caught at the 40-yard line. He's got to run it in for a touchdown, and that is Wendell. Wendell still on his feet on that far side, and he's going to be down at the 32. And that is the way the half ends. Threw it up for grabs, and Brody Wendell went up for it and came down with it. It got out of a couple of tackles, and he was going to have to score because the half is over, and that is the way our first half comes to a close. Your score at halftime, it is Northern Cass 6, Valley City nothing. We're back with more Highlander Junior Varsity football from Hannah Field on the Highlander Activity Network.
Pretty good half. Yeah. Better than some I've seen from them.
Yeah, it was, really, I mean, that long pass play where they get, two guys got behind us.
Yep.
Outside of that one play, we contained them.
Yep. Well, they've been doing a good job.
Yeah.
As we get ready to start things here in quarter number 3, Valley City trailing Northern Cal 6-0. And Grenlin with the 6-yard touchdown pass. The 2-point conversion failed as the first half was winding down. They did save with 5 seconds to go. They did put 5 seconds back on the clock. So we'll call it with 5 seconds to go in the first half is when the Jaguars scored. And here's the kickoff. A low wobbler grabbed right up the middle, and ooh, look out. Oh, it's a clothesline tackle there. I wonder if that was Hunter Undum. It was, and he can take it as he got that low bouncing kick and went right up the middle, and then was clothesline as he got across the 45-yard line. That's almost as dangerous as a horse collar. But it'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City from the 47-yard line as we're just getting things cracking here in our third quarter. Valley City trailing 6-0 junior varsity football on a balmy 75-degree night in Valley City. 3 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the far side of the field. Handout goes to Christian Modlin. He'll bore over one of the defenders and get across the 50 or right at the 50. We'll give Christian 3 yards on the pickup. Now brings up a 2nd down and 7 from the 50-yard line. Colton Gerlach has gone all the way at quarterback. Modlin as his fullback, and 6 foot, about 177 for Christian. From the 50-yard line, 2 receivers on both sides of the field. In the shotgun is Gerlach. 2nd down and 7. Modlin again goes off that right side, spins as he wanted to go in, get back into Northern Cass territory, and they can't bring him down, but they will say they'll give him a yard to the 49, so give him a +1. Brings up 3rd down and 6 from the 49 in Northern Cass territory.
Come on, Lloyd, you got to drive block.
You tell him. That's one of the dads that is letting us know what he wants the team to do. 3rd down play coming up here. As we're at the 10-minute mark here in quarter number 3. 3 receivers to the right, or to the left. 1 receiver to the far side. That is to the right. On a 3rd down, Gerlach will keep it. Here goes Colton. To the 45, to the 40. Colton cuts back middle of the field to the 30. Gerlach still on his feet, gets inside the 30, down about the 32-yard line. Colton Gerlach with the nice run there for Valley City and makes it a 1st down and 10 for the Highliners. Oh, hang on. Bring it all back. Flag on the play. Oh, boy. A nice run by Gerlach is going to be negated by what I'm going to assume is a hold. So instead of about a 17-yard run by Gerlach, it will be a penalty that'll back him up 10 to the 41 and make it a 3rd and long. From their own 41-yard line, they'll call it 3rd down and about 16. May have to tell him he's too close to the crowd, Mike. Well, or at least be careful what you say. From the 41-yard line. 8:45 to go. Snap. Gerlach. Cox fires. Near side complete. Stanton ring. Oh, and he slipped. He had some running room in front of him, but slipped on the turf. Got out to the 48. Gain of 7. So it'll be 4th down here for the Highliners. And they need to get to the Jaguars 43. So we're going to call it 4th and 9 from the 48-yard line. Valley City trailing 6-0 as we approach 8 minutes left to go here in this third quarter. 3 receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side. On a 4th and 9, Gerlach, low snap, picks it up. He's going to go deep. It's a wobbler. Stanton Ring tries to come back and can't come up with it. That was a wobbler there, and I don't think Gerlach really had a good grasp on it on the low throw, picking it up off the wet grass. And so the ball will go over on downs to Northern Cass. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Jaguars at the Valley City 48-yard line with 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 6-0, Jags with the lead. So the Northern Cass Jaguars in the gold tops, black pants, black helmet. I do believe they have something very similar to the Jacksonville Jaguar logo on their helmet. Just like a few years ago, the Highlanders were very similar to the Tennessee Titans from the 48. There's a handoff, and Ravala gets it to the 45, to the 40, and he's off to the races. So the 20 to the 15 to the 10, and then down inside the 5-yard line. Boy, as soon as he got to that second level, it was off to the races for Christian Zavala, and he was up in it. But guess what, gang? We've got a flag, so it is coming back. Didn't we see enough of this on Friday night? Do we have to bring it to Tuesday as well? So one penalty. There was 2 penalties on the play. One that was further downfield. That was declined. The one back by the line of scrimmage was accepted. And so the long run will back them up. And instead of having it 1st and goal to goal inside the 5, they're going to have a 1st down and 20 at their own 43. Well, 42, and they finally put it down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the, or 1st and 20 from the 42-yard line. Jaguars going from left to right here in the third quarter, which has 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Northern Cass leads it 6-0. Receivers wide both sides of the field. Slots on either side. And the handoff. And carrying it out to about the 44. Gain of a couple brings up 2nd down. Second down play coming up here. Line of scrimmage is the 44-yard lines. We'll call it 2nd and 18 for Northern Cass at the 44. Inside 5 minutes to go, third quarter. 6-0, Jaguars with the lead. Grenelin with a 6-yard reception for a touchdown. Conversion failed. That one came with 5 seconds to go in the first half. And that has been your only tally so far here in this one. Combined between the 7th grade and the 8th grade, the game and a half earlier today. Valley City won that one 46-12. Here's a handoff, and the defense coming up. Chase Coughlin coming up with the defensive play there, along with Alexander Russell. Did a nice job stringing that one out. Chase went for the belly on the tackle and was able to slow him down, and then they finished it off with some help. That's going to be a loss back at the 39-yard line. A loss of 5 yards on the play. So that will bring up a 3rd down and bunches. 3rd and about 23 here for Northern Cass at their own 39-yard line. You know, I thought Lord of the Flies was a good book and a good movie, but I really don't want to live it right now. From the 39. Might have to open up the door and hope they go outside. From the 39-yard line, it is a 3rd down and 23 for Northern Cass. 2 receivers here to the near side, and now a time going to be called by the Jaguar staff, and so they will take their first timeout. We'll step aside with 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 6-0 Northern Cass leading. This is junior varsity football from Hannah Field on the Highland Activity Network. 3rd and 23 for Northern Cass. They had 3 receivers here to the near side. Now they're motion all over the place. 7 seconds to go. Are they going to get set in time? They will. 4 seconds on the play clock. And back to pass. Rolling out, looking to throw under pressure. Oh, that's grounding. Just throw the flag. Are they going to say there was a receiver in the area? I don't think so. They're all wearing 60s and 50s. You tell me where the receiver is. Well, either way, it's going to be 4th downs because the referee pointed as if there was a receiver in the area, and unless he was disguised as an offensive lineman, but it's a moot point. Oh, 5 was there. Running back was in the area. Okay. Well, I lost him in amongst all the offensive linemen. So it is 4th down in a punting situation now for the Jags. Stanton Ring back deep to receive. And the snap, it's a good one. The approach, here's some pressure. He's going to try to run again, and again the defense is going to come up big. That's twice in a row that they have let one of the guys come through, and it was Hunter Undum, and then the punter just takes off running, and not even remotely close to a 1st down, and Valley City is going to have it 1st and 10 at the Jaguar 45-yard line. And that is twice now that they've lined up to punt. And it looked like the Highlanders are going to get in. They were there, but the punter decides to start running. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City at the Jaguar 45-yard line as we hit the 2-minute mark left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Highlanders looking to get something going here. 3 receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side. From the 45, snap, Gerlach, oh, and there's a busted play, and Avery's going to have to ad-lib with it. Now he's going to run, and he's got running room with a flag on the far side. So we'll wait and see as he's escorted out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. But there is a flag at the line of scrimmage on the far side. I'm guessing false start or procedure against the Highlanders. And I believe our white cap, Matt Brandville, will let us know. It is against Valley City. So illegal use of the hands or hold. And so instead of a nice 1st down run by Gerlach, it's going to come back and set up a 1st and 20 at their own 45. They're on the far hash. So 1st down and 20 coming up here for Valley City at their own 45-yard line with 47 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Highlanders will send 3 receivers here to the near side of the field, 1 receiver to the far side. Modlin the lone step back, Gerlach in the pistol. Gets the snap. Bubble screen, Modlin near side 45, and Christian's dropped down after a gain of 1 to the 46-yard line. And that might be our final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll bring up 2nd down and 19 from the 44-yard line. As the clock will tick down and our final seconds of this 3rd quarter will hit 000. So we have 1 quarter of football left to go here from Hannah Field. And your score, it is Northern Cass 6, Valley City nothing. This is Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network. It is a 2nd and 19 for Valley City at their own 44-yard line. Gerlach with the snap, looking to throw, fires near side and incomplete. He was going for Stanton Ring here on the near side, and it was just a little too much closer to the sideline than Aiden was. That'll bring up 3rd down and 19 for Valley City. Again, coming up, our next game won't be until October 24th after tonight with volleyball. Again, the Highliners will be on the road. They're on the road tonight taking on Wahpeton. Then they'll be at Northern Cass and at Oak Grove next week. And that will be before they wrap up the regular season, as they will be home against Mayport CG and against Lisbon, the final 2 games of the regular season that last week in October. 3rd and long. Gerlach throwing over the middle. It is tipped and caught. Valley City got it off the tip. The ball went through the hands of the defensive back, and I think Aiden Stanton Ring came down with it. Good concentration there by Aiden Stanton Ring, and he is going to kick it down to the 22-yard line. So a nice job there of keeping the concentration and coming up with that one over the middle on a 3rd and a whole bunch for Valley City, and now it's a 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. So the Highlanders with the first big play of the game. That one roughly, I think, about a 33-yard completion. Gerlach in the shotgun, gets the snap, rolling out far side. Avery wants to run, sideline to the 20 in, and tiptoes out of bounds, close to the marker, as he needed to get to the 13-yard line. And that will bring up a 2nd down. I'm going to say he stepped out inside the 20 to about the 18. So we'll call it 3rd down and 5 for Valley City. So 3rd and 5 for the Highliners at the Jaguar 18-yard line. They come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll send 3 receivers to the far side of the field. One receiver here to the near side. Gerlach gives off to Maudlin. Christian going off the right side will get a yard, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. So bring up 3rd down. A 3rd down play coming up here for the Highliners. We'll call it 3rd and about 5 from the 18-yard line. The line of scrimmage, again, right down the middle of the field on between the hash marks. 10 seconds on the play clock. 3 receivers to the far side. 1 receiver to the near side is Coughlin. From the 18 on a 3rd and 5. Gerlach gets the snap, looking for Chase, throwing and nearly intercepted, and I think that might have been a pick 6 the other way if that one is picked off. That was Tristan Laco that nearly had himself a big play, but went right through the wickets and could not hold on to it. So it is 4th down now. Fourth down play coming up for the Highliners, 4th and 5. They'll send 3 receivers to the far side of the field, 1 here to the near side, 7:53 to go. Here in the 4th quarter, 6-0 Northern Cass. Gerlach with the snap. 3rd down play. He's got some running room at the corner at the 20 to the 15. Gerlach to the 10. He's got the 1st down. Still on his feet, still in bounds, and then brought down in right at the, well, I can say he stepped out of bounds at around the 6-yard line, or around the 11, but it is enough for a 1st down. A 7-yard pickup for Gerlach. And so Valley City will have it 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. So they'll bring him up to the line. Again, it's 1st and 10. Modlin the lone setback. 3 receivers to the left, 1 here to the near side. Christian gets the handoff up the middle to the 10, and Christian is going to take part of the Jaguar defense with him as he takes it down to about the 7-yard line. He'll pick up 4 yards there, brings up 2nd down and 6 from the 7. So a big 2nd down play coming up now for Valley City. They'll come up with 3 receivers again to that far side. Kleebgard on that far side along with Conklin. Stanton Ring, the lone receiver here to the short side of the field. High snap, Gerlach has it. Avery looking. Avery's going to tuck and run. Avery to the 5. Avery spins inside the 5 and down at the 5. So it'll be a 3rd down and about 2 for Valley City with 5:58 to go here in the 4th quarter. So a big 3rd down situation coming up here for the Highliners. We'll call it 3rd they'll call it 3rd about 3 from the 5. Maybe 3rd and 4 from the 5-yard line. Now they've got 4 receivers to the far side of the field. 1 here to the near side is Modlin. Empty backfield. Gerlach to run. Gerlach to the 5. Gerlach for the corner. Cuts inside. Touchdown, Valley City. So Colton Gerlach takes it in with 5 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. A 5-yard run by Colton Gerlach. And now the 2-point conversion coming up here for Valley City. And they are going to take a timeout and discuss things. 5:12 to go here in the 4th quarter. Tomlin on the field will step aside. 2-point conversion coming up for the Highliners. This is Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. Now the 2-point conversion coming up here for Valley City. 2 receivers wide to the left, 1 here to the near side. Modlin the lone setback, and now the fumble off the snap, picked up by Gerlach, and now Avery is just going to try to run it in, but the conversion failed. So a fumble on the snap. We are tied 6-6 with 5:02 to go here in the 4th quarter. We're back with a kickoff. This is Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. 6-6 your score with 5:02 to go here in the 4th quarter. I've always said this during basketball, now I'm going to say it during football. If the game ends in a tie in the JV game, it's the referee's fault. Oh, my. Amari Ronsberg has the ball teed up. We'll kick her off. Of course, the Highliners on one of his short kicks on Friday night got a big special teams play. Here's a line drive, and it's taken. It bobbled again. And he must have a little spin on that with those squib kicks, because the defense is having issues coming up with it, but that time they did corral it. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Jaguars. And they will have it at their own 32-yard line. Of course, officials are late putting the ball down to keep it from getting wet. Quick update from Wahpeton. Huskies now on a 4-0 run in volleyball. They lead the Highlanders 18-17. That's in the opening set. Highlanders need to win out to get that top seed and a bye in the opening round of the Region 1 tournament. Here's the handoff on 1st and 10 from the 32, and another great open field tackle. Again, that's Hunter Undum. Coach Chad Smith has been singing his praises here, the way he tackles, and his motor just doesn't quit, and came up with a nice ankle tackle there. And a 2-yard loss brings up 2nd down and 12 from the 30-yard line. Undum, who did get some a lot of playing time against Oaks here the other night when Corbin Powell went down with the ankle injury. He makes some big plays. He's very quick to the ball and a very good tackler. From the 30-yard line. 2 receivers here to the near side. One split wide to the far side. We are tied at 6. We're in the 4th quarter. 3:24 remaining. Play action. Rolling out far side. Downfield pass. Caught. Complete. Across the 40. And that's going to be right at the sticks on the far side. And that is going to be, let's see where they're going to put it down. They're going to say he might actually went down before the marker. So they're going to put it at the 40-yard line. So that will bring up a 3rd and 2 from the 40. The 3rd down and 2 from Jackson. Or from, twice now I want to call him Jacksonville. Not even the same color scheme. 3rd and 2 for Northern Cass from the 40. Well, you can see if they can't try to draw him offside. They snap it. Hand up, away, and 1st down. Across the 45, out to the 46. It was looked like he might have been wrapped up in the backfield, but was able to elude that, get across the 46-yard line. 6-yard pickup. It'll be 1st and 10 for Northern Cass at their own 46-yard line with 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Again, as soon as we get inside the 2-minute mark, we'll have normal time and normal stoppages. But it will keep running here until we get into that 2-minute sign. 2 receivers wide here to the near side. One split out wide to the right. From the 46, back to pass. Throwing, near side, short, ball, incomplete. A couple of Highlanders were down there. Trenton Geisler was there defensively. And I think Broughton was also there defensively. Brady was there. And the pass was off the mark. It'll be incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 46. And now that we're in that 2-minute mark, we have normal time with 1:52 remaining. Now the Highlanders back on a little 5-2 run their own. They take a 22-20 lead first set. They're down in Wahpeton taking on the Huskies tonight in Region 1 action. From the 46, 2nd down and 10 for Northern Cass. 3 receivers wide to the left. Bubble screen complete. And across the 45 out to the 50-yard line and take the Highlanders. They finally do get him down. I think that was Russell that came up with the final tackle. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 49 in Highlander territory. So a 3rd and 5 coming up here for Northern Cass at the Valley City 49. And they're back to pass. Looking. Throwing deep. Far side. Incomplete. Overshot his intended receiver. So now it is 4th and 5 from the 49. 1:20 remaining. I do believe the Highlanders have 2 timeouts. Jags with 2. Now Valley City Highlanders on a 7-2 run. Now on set point in the opening set against Wahpeton. Highlanders coming in 14-6 on the year overall, 7-1 in the region. with Kindred and Central Cass behind them. Of course, Northern Cass Volleyball came out with a big win over Kindred here earlier this week, or last week. From the 49, it is 4th and 5. Jaguars back to pass. He looks. He's throwing deep. Far side. Incomplete. And we're going to see a flag. I did see it. Yep, there it is. Flag is thrown at about the 27-yard line. So could have gone over on downs, but they're going to call pass interference on Valley City. And a spot foul, which would put it at the 27-yard line. So it is pass interference on the Highliners. With 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. The Jaguars now find themselves getting a 1st and 10 as they walk this one off inside the 35. They're actually to the 34-yard line. 15-yard penalty on that pass interference. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Jaguars at the Highliner 34-yard line. 1 minute, 11 seconds left to go here in this fourth quarter. Tied at 6. Rolling out, looking, downfield to the 45, 35, to the 30, to the 25, and looked out, nudged out of bounds by Wendell. Here on the near side. And it will be short of the first down. Brings up 2nd down and 1 at the 25. Actually, now that I look at their helmets, I do believe that the side of their helmet says Jags for Northern Cass. From the 25, they'll send out 2 receivers wide to the right. 1:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 1 for Northern Cass from the Highliner 25. Again, 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 here to the near side. 4 on the play clock. He's back to pass. Under pressure. Throws over the middle, and it is caught complete inside the 10. That's going to be a pickup down to about the 8, or they're going to say incomplete. Incomplete. So it's an incompleted pass. And it'll bring up 3rd and 1 from the 25 with 52 seconds to go. This game is going to quite probably come down to the very last play. And they're asking to put time up on the clock. They do. 5 seconds worth. It is not me. Tyler Ukstead down on the sidelines. I don't run the clock, buddy. 57 seconds to go. The line of scrimmage is, again, the 25. On 3rd and 1. Snap, quarterback back to pass. He's got 4 Highliners chasing him. Throws downfield, complete, and then out of bounds. But it'll be enough for a first down inside the 20 to about the 18, 19-yard line. So stop the clock. There we go. 43 seconds to go. Should be about 45 seconds to go. And now a timeout taken by Northern Cass. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Jaguars at the Highliner 19. When we return, game tied 6-6 here in the fourth quarter with 43 seconds to go. This is Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. It is 1st and 10 for the Jaguars from the 19. On the far hash mark. 43 seconds to go. He's back to pass. Rolling out. Now he just heaves it downfield. Caught. And did he keep his feet in bounds? No, he did not. Incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Come on now, D!
Okay, incomplete, 2nd down and 10 from the 36-yard line. Or, pardon me, 36 seconds to go from the 19-yard line. 2 receivers wide here to the near side. 1 receiver wide to the right. At the 19. 2nd down and 10 for Northern Cass. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Gets away from Undum. Runs downfield. Now he's going to tuck and go to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Inside the 5. Touchdown, Northern Cass. With 26 seconds to go, a 19-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take the lead on a nice, I think it was Hunter Undum that was coming in there on the jailbreak. And the cornerback, who's got a touchdown pass already tonight, now runs one in from 19 yards. And now going for 2. 12-6 Northern Cass. Zieske, the one with the touchdown. Now he's got it. He's looking to throw. Throwing over the middle. Incomplete. And so we will come back up the field. And the Highliners have just a little bit of life left in them. Your score, it's Northern Cass 12, Valley City 6. With 26 seconds to go here in regulation, we're back with more Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. So Brody Zieske, the sophomore quarterback, 6 foot 150. With a touchdown pass earlier. And now a 19-yard run with 26 seconds remaining. And the Highliners, I want to say, have a couple of timeouts remaining. So a good return here. They've got Gerlach and Stan Ring back deep. I love them when our junior varsity games are just as good. These are fun ones. Here's the approach. And the kick, line drive kick, and it will be, oh, he slipped and fell. It almost looked like he wanted to turn around and pitch it back. And I think that was Wendell. It was Brody Wendell. And he slipped and fell. So the Highliners have 25 seconds and 70 yards to travel, trailing 12-6. As we, again, they've got a couple of timeouts in their back pocket. Masila Siwa is a co-offensive coordinator with Aaron Heck. They gave Gerlach the play, and now he'll send 3 receivers to the far side of the field. 1 here to the near side. Modeling the lone setback from the 31-yard line. First down and 10, Valley City. Gerlach to throw. He wants to go deep. Stan Ring near side, and he has to adjust to a pass that was more towards the sideline. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Well, you know, I'm thinking you're not going to throw the ball too deep. Maybe a quick slant over the middle with a quick shot from Gerlach. And you get Stanton Ring, if you can get him in spaces. Just do a little slant over the middle. 3 receivers again wide to the far side. 1 here to the near side. 2nd and 10 from the 31. High snap, Gerlach to throw. Now he's going deep again over the middle. Stanton Ring, incomplete. Again, a little high throw. Went through the hands of the defender. Already had 1 completion that way tonight. 18 seconds to go. So it is now a 3rd down and 10 for Valley City from the 31-yard line. $18 seconds on the clock. Valley City trailing at 12-6. Junior varsity football here tonight from Hannah Field. Final game of the season here at Hannah Field. Highlanders on the road at Northern Cass Friday night. From the 31. Gerlach, he's got everybody in the pattern. He's under pressure. Gerlach escapes. He's on the move. Oh, man, and he's wrapped up and brought down. I was thinking you had 4 guys about 30 yards away from the line of scrimmage. If Avery gets out of that with his speed, it could get interesting. Timeout taken by the Highliners with 11 seconds to go. 12-6 is your score. Highlanders trailing, and we need the Stanford band play coming up. Let's see how many laterals we can get that are legal and try to get this one downfield. So it'll be a 4th down and 10 for Valley City. Actually, 4th, and there was a loss of about 3 yards on that play. So 4th and 13 from the 28 with 11 seconds left to go in this 4th quarter. 12-6 Northern Cass with the lead. Don't forget Coach's Corner coming up here Thursday morning, as we will be talking volleyball, cross-country football. We haven't had a chance to wrap up the tennis season, and we'll see if Coach Matt Nielsen will join us as well, wrapping up the tennis season. And that'll be Coach's Corner coming up Thursday morning, 7:30 live from the Hack lobby. Here we go, final second to last play of the game. Snap, Gerlach comes down with it. He's throwing deep over the middle. There's a lot of yellow jerseys there, and it's intercepted by Northern Cass at the 50, and that is going to do it. So your final is going to be Northern Cass 12 and Valley City 6 in junior varsity football. And the Highliners, they went deep over the middle. There was nothing but gold jerseys around the football, and they come up with an interception, and that's how things end here this evening. So again, in our 2.5 games tonight, our 8th grade game, Valley City winning that one 26-12. And then our half a game with the 7th graders, that was won by Valley City as well, 20-0. And then our junior varsity game just completed. Northern Cass, as Brody Ziski's 19-yard run with 26 seconds to go, leads the Jaguars to a win here in this junior varsity game by a final of 12-6. So again, don't forget, Highlander football coming up on Friday. They'll be on the road against Northern Cass. And again, winning, you're in. If you're a Highlander fan, you win, you're in the playoffs. Northern Cass still has, even with a loss, would have other opportunities and other avenues to possibly get into the playoffs. But a bottom line for Valley City, they need to win to get into the postseason. That'll be 7 o'clock kickoff coming up from Northern Cass here on Friday night. Again, we've got Coach's Corner coming up here Thursday morning at 7:30. And our next game, not until the 24th of October, when we have volleyball. Valley City will be taking on Mayport CG from the Hack on October 24th, beginning at 4:30 with the C Squad. My thanks again to Becca Ness, our camera operator, technical director, and our guru here this evening. And, of course, you, our viewers, joining us here on this Tuesday night. We appreciate you spending part of your night watching here on the Highlight Activity Network. Again, final score, Junior Varsity, Northern Cass winning it by a final 12-6 over the Highlanders. Till next time, Paul McDonald saying thanks for joining us, and so long from Hannah Field.